We're gonna have Bezat Hashem another Brit Milah to do. I wanted to finish off the Kavanot. Last time we didn't get to the end of the Kavanot of the Brit. So over here it says Zeh HaKiseh Shel Eliyahu HaNavi. Whenever you are welcoming the Eliyahu HaNavi, last time we dealt with the L'Shem Yichud long time. In this Siddur it's page 850. Really 851. I'm holding right now. 851. So the book over here says. The book over here says that the father has to say Mishkachech Yerushalayim, Tishkach Yemini. That's how the minhag in Eretz Yisrael. Then he says Shema Yisrael out loud. Everybody repeat. Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Imloch le'olam va'ed. And the Imloch, you have to make sure to say the Yud the right way, because the person says Imloch is no Melech. In Hebrew means no. Efshar is impossible. So in Hebrew there is a difference between and Yi. Yeah, because as I explained to you last time, if a person is asking, listen, where is the east? Right? You're going to show him direction, east. But if somebody is asking you, Chagai, if somebody is asking you, where is the yeast? You're going to tell him in the kitchen, right? So we see there is a difference in English also between east and yeast. That's why in Hebrew, how much more so that every letter has a meaning to it. A person cannot say, Jesse, he cannot say Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Not yi. E is like saying east, but you're supposed to say like saying yeast, which is the droji, right? Which is the things that you are baking with, the shmarim that you are baking with. So that's what supposed to say. Always the yud changing the meaning if a person doesn't pronounce it the right way. If he says it gadal, it's with aleph, is let God's name not be gadol, chas v'shalom. Rather, it's supposed to be yit gadal, yi, book of Y. That's the right way of pronouncing yud. Shema Yisrael, right? Yi. So here is the same thing. Adonai yimloch, yud has to be pronounced. Le'olam va'ed. That's over here. In Hoshiana and Atzlichana, many times people make mistakes. Anna Adonai Hoshiana. Now, where did I put the emphasis? On the shin. Hoshiana. Right? You're not supposed to sing it Hoshiana. Not on the ayin. Rather, you're supposed to pronounce it on the shin. Emphasis on the shin. Hoshiana. Hoshi, she is the one that you emphasizing on the word.
Always.
Yeah, and in this line, Ana Adonai Hoshi Anna.
Same thing for Havdalah.
Same thing in Havdalah.
Oh, Hallel.
Right. Anytime you say this line, and then the next one is Ana Adonai Hatzlihana, and this people make mistake. Here the people make Hatzlihana on the lamed. And that's mistake.
What's the difference?
It's the you want right now in presence to have hatzlacha, not in the past to have hatzlacha. Hatzlihana, you are demanding the hatzlacha, the success right now. I want to have success, and that's why you see that under the chet you have that line over there. That's called ma'amid in Hebrew. So make sure you, whenever you're singing, move the song according to the right pronunciation, and not the words according to the right song. People sometimes make that confusion. And also, the name of God. It's not supposed to be, I'm going to alter the Dalet with Mem right now, not to say God's name. You're not supposed to be, Ana Amonai Yoshi, Ana, not Amonai. And the Nai, and the N. Ana Amonai, Ana Amonai. You can sing on the Nai. Ana Amonai, if you want to sing whatever tune you want to do, but the nun supposed to be sang on, not the mem, not Amonai. Nipelana beyad Amonai, not Amonai. Ki rabim rachamav. Remember that? Okay. So this Rabotai pronunciation points. Now, Yishev Sandak al kisei echad, umaniach hatinok al kisei hasheni. You're supposed to place the tinok on the second את הכיסא on the second chair,
Not where Eliyahu Navi. I mean,
and on the כיסא of אליהו הנביא, and you're supposed to say, זה הכיסא של אליהו הנביא, and announce, and not announce, and have in mind, זה הכיסא, you announce, סמוס הבוי, זה הכיסא של אליהו. When you say אליהו, you see this סידור, giving you the Shem Kadosh. You're supposed to have in mind when you say the word Eliyahu. Which Eliyahu you're supposed to say? Eliyahu is in Atbash. There is a secret name, Shem Kadosh, that it is coded in the word Eliyahu in Atbash code system. What is Atbash code system? We said Aleph is Taf. So you see Aleph is Taf over here. Lamed is Chaf. See, that's Chaf.
you have to make a Kavanot on this name.
Exactly. Whenever you say זה הכיסא של אליהו.
We're not saying that. You're saying that.
בסדר, you're right. אומר המוהל. But I'm saying you see that what the mohel is required according to this to do.
The water and wine and all this stuff you're putting under kiseh of the Eliyahu Navi or under kiseh of the
Sandak?
Why there are two kisot?
So the Zohar says if you don't welcome Eliyahu Navi, he doesn't come. As the people say, he didn't invite me, I don't go.
So you put everyone on the kisah of Eliyahu.
So when he learned this,
hold on. Hold on. He's asking one by one. To fulfill the words of the Zohar Kadosh, that the Zohar said, that's the minhag of everybody. Interesting, Ashkenazim and Sfaradim. That the Zohar says if you don't welcome Eliyahu, he doesn't come. So too, if you make a wedding, the Zohar says if you don't welcome the Shekhinah, he doesn't come. This Sunday, I have to do a wedding.
How do you invite the Shekhinah?
I have to officiate a wedding this Sunday. Yeah, it's a busy schedule this weekend, huh? I should be back by class. The party should be by 6 p.m. The party 6 p.m. He said, Rabbi, you should be end by 7:30, hopefully. But we don't wait for anybody, Rabbi. Bezat Hashem, that it's gonna be that way. No, I'm telling you, you're not gonna wait for anybody.
Who is the guy married?
Yeah, Bukhari. Yeah. No, he said we're gonna start at 5.
5. Rabbi, I have you sure. Can you start at 5? Yeah.
No, you sure leave me alone.
No, Brit, Khatuna.
Yeah. So the Zohar says that under the chuppah, the Shekhinah is supposed to come. And the Zohar says that if you don't welcome the Shekhinah by saying, Shekhinah, please come down, he's not coming down. You have to welcome the Shekhinah. If you're not welcoming it, he's not coming down. Got that?
Rabbi,
So same thing, Eliyahu, if you don't welcome him, he's not coming down. And the Rizal says, welcome him with this name. So he continues and says, Yud is Mem, Hey is Tzadik, right? Hey is the 5th letter from the beginning, Tzadik is the 5th letter from the end, and Vav is the 6th letter from the beginning, and the 6th letter from the end, which is Pei. So that's the name that forms over here, Taf, Patom Chaf, Mem, Tzadik, Pei. He says this name will help the child not to damage his Brit Milah.
So while you put the child on the kisah, then you say that.
Right. This is the Kiseh of Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu. Maybe he's there. And have in mind to connect, he says, Ata malachim mufkadim al shmirat hayeled. He says, now you are attaching malachim to be attached to protect shmirat hayeled, to protect that child. That's the only time. Listen, if you're going to do it, his bar mitzvah is not going to help you. You're going to do it in his wedding, it's not going to help you. That's the time you're supposed to do it. That's how serious it is.
All the Moalim, they learn this one?
I don't know. I don't want to answer this question because it can, chas v'shalom, downgrade any person.
Could it be?
We hope, yes, why not? We're learning what this Siddur says. We're not here to say who is good, who is bad.
So when people have nisyanot in their lives, could it be that maybe in the Brit Milah they didn't do this?
Here it says that if you are doing that, the malach is attached to the child to protect him.
So sometimes
Imagine
we
this.
have too much nisyanot in our lives. So I don't think my Brit Milah
What can you do? Let's do it again. Who wants to be the moed?
So the water you
No, the cut I do. The second part I don't want it.
So everyone has something in mind.
So there is two opinions about if you put the water and the wine under the Sandak's chair or under Eliyahu Hanavi's chair. I saw two opinions. Put under both.
Which is the second part.
If you want to cover all this gula according to all opinions.
There's only Bukhari and Brit Milahs I saw. They put the water
No, it's written.
and then wine and then
It's
they
written.
sit on it.
It's brought down.
You saw me, right?
He gave me one. Every Shabbat I put the 3 drops of
Yeah,
water. He
it's
put
very
the
good,
wine, I put
very
from
good.
the water
Okay,
and
next. Shh, now, no talking. Let's go. Rabotai, we have a lot to do. Page 852. The father has to say bracha אשר קידשנו ושלב ציון להכניסו בבריתו של אברהם אבינו. Then he's giving it over from the Eliyahu, no, from the כיסא of Eliyahu to the sandak's legs, at the laps. And then the mohel is ready already with his hand to cut. Now, do you know, on Shabbat, since the Brit is on Shabbat, the Shulchan Aruch says, based on the Gemara in Shabbat, Masechet Shabbat, that you're not allowed to go back to the Brit and correct on Shabbat anything after you finished. Now, what finishing means? The poskim debate. If you need to correct something, sometimes the man needs to correct. That's not the end of the world. You can correct. It's an extra skin. You cut off. Not a big deal. Problem is that on Shabbat you're not allowed to do that. That's why the amount of concentration the boil needs during the Shabbat is much more than throughout the week. Because throughout the week you mess it up. You go to the room quietly. You do what you need to do. In Shabbat you cannot go to the room because once you wrapped him up, so halakha doesn't allow it anymore because it's kosher breed. It's not the best, not the nicest, but kosher. So what allows you to break Shabbat to cut extra skin? That's why the mother is to be extremely concentrated on Shabbat more than regular weekdays to cut the first time the right way.
Wow.
Yeah. After Shabbat you could, but again the baby is going to go through pain again and bleed again, and and the whole voima comes up again, all commotion. So you try to avoid that. So that's another point to remember for this Shabbat. Then the mohel says bracha shel kiddushanu v'slav tzivanu al hamilah. There is over here Kabbalistic Kavanot also, that the baby has to protect his lashon, his upper Brit. There is Brit Elyon and there is Brit Tachton. Al Hamila, Hamila, how do you spell? Hey, Mem Yud, Lamed Hey. Hamila, remember? Hey is 5. Mem Yud, 40. Mem, sorry. Mila, Mem Yud is 40, 50, right?
55.
Lamed,
85.
huh?
85.
30 together and 50 is 85, and hey, the end Meir John is another 5. What you get together? Hape. If you switch Mem Yud Lamed with Pei, Mem Yud is 50, Lamed is 30, together it's 80. So switch those 3 letters with the letter 80 Pei. What you get? Hape. What is Hape? The mouth. So that's why at that time that the mohel says the bracha asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al hamila. At that moment, he says you have to have in mind to protect also the upper Brit of the child, which is the mouth. Then going down, going next. Okay, Shako. Birshut morai v'rabotai. Meir John Shadis. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Shehakol Nihya Bidvaro. Okay. Bechor today is off, Rabotai. Today we have a day off.
Today no parasha.
יושבו כנגד כולם.
נגד כולם.
על המילה, גימטריה, קץ כל בשר, שהיא העורלה. So it says the Arizal, continue and listen, רבותיי, don't talk, we have to finish it. Last time we didn't finish it. על המילה, he says, the גימטריה על, 80, at עין, 70. למד, 30. What you get together? 100. המילה, we just counted it, 85 plus ha, 90. מאיר? ככה. אוקיי. יעקב, jak tam masażku? Dzioretku. קוראים מספור. אוקיי? על 100. המילה 90. What you get together? 190. Translate 190 to letters. Kuf is 100. 90 is tzaddik. What you get? Ketz.
What's kid?
Ketz is the end. What's the end of your body? What's the end of the sfirot? Yesod. Yesod is given over to Malchut. 9 sfirot are given over to the last sfirah, Malchut.
What was mouth?
So Malchut is the receiver, your wife.
No, how do you...
So he said that's the Ketz.
Ketz is the last one, but where's the
Last
other
one.
9?
Huh?
Where's the other 9?
No, Ketz means the end.
Okay.
All of your body, all your minerals, all of your vitamins, all of your strength, all of your wisdom, all of your talent.
The last Sephirah.
How does it go over to your child? Through which part of your body?
The last one.
The last one. What is your last sfirah in you?
Yes,
Your Yesod.
Cats.
That's the kids. Now you're revealing the Yesod. The Yesod was covered. Remember, I told you Shin, Dalet, and Yud. You have the Shin when you were born. You have the Dalet in you. Standing like that says the Ari, you have Dalet. And where is the Yud? Your Bulbul. Now the Bulbul is covered. Why they covered? If you take Shin, Dalet, and Yud, and you cover the Yud, what did you get? Which word? Shed. Who is in control of the child? Shed. Demon. What do? You reveal the Ola. You open the Yud. What is opening the Yud does? Forming God's name. Shin, Dalet, Bula. Now also Yud on top.
Where is Shin
What you
in the
get
baby?
together? Shin, Dalet, and Yud together. God's name
Where
Shaddai.
is Shin?
Ani El Shaddai, she'amarti le'olami.
Where is Shin in the baby?
Shin is not in the baby, any person.
Yes.
It says you can form Shin here. It says you can form the letter Shin.
And
You can form many letters, but Zohar says that those three letters specifically are important to form. Means to say you could form them. Shin, Dalet, says, see I have that thing sticking out. Any person has that, right? Two shoulders. That's the Dalet when I'm standing.
And the Yud.
And the Yud, it says, is in your Brit Milah. And that Brit Milah is covered with the Orla. So when the Mohel cuts it, he says, he has to have in mind, Ala Milah. I'm right now cutting the Orla to, which is the end of the body. Ketz. Ala Milah, Gematria 190, which is Gematria Ketz. כל בשר שהיא העורלה בא לפניו לכוון לנערה ולסלקה. And have in mind, he says to remove this orla away from the child, which is the bad energy of the Satan, right? That's the part of the Satan, orla. Mary with us. לכוון כי המילה עם הכולל גימטריה אלוהים. What is גימטריה אלוהים, מאיר? 86. What is המילה? 85. מילה, מם יוד למד ה' is 85. With the kolel itself, with the word itself, 86. Gam Elohim, the Yudin. If you spell out the word Elohim, the Yudin. He gives you to be over here. You see, Amir, you want to be Kabbalist one day? Here. We all have to learn that. Rabotai, Kabbalah is part of our Torah. People that deny that and say, oh, this is for Kabbalists. Oh,
Only
Habibi.
after 40, no?
No. If you're trying your best to learn Gemara, Halacha, Parasha, you trying your best, you're supposed to also grow to the Mkubalim. That's not complicated things, it's not the end of the world. There's much harder, deeper, Kabbalistic things that you mamash doing a lot of things. This is simple. That's what they called it. Kavanot pshutot. Simple kavanot. That's not complicated. If you see Rasha Sidurim over there, you get a headache from so much information you have to run in your mind. All this Kabbalistic kavanot. Meir knows them. Meir Baruch Hashem is.
מקובל.
Meir used to pray with Rashash kavanot, no? Oh no? Never?
Never on Sunday. No, this one I pray.
Never you prayed with Rashash?
I'm a pashut person. I'm a simple person.
Meir.
This one, see?
Meir.
Whatever you're holding, I'm afraid that same thing.
Okay, Elohim, the Yudin. So he says, you can say God's name, Hey Aleph, in Elohim. The Hey could write Hey Aleph or Hey or Hey Yud. So it says Hey the Yudin. That's why Hey Yud in God's name, which forms the Gematria Elohim the Yudin. This Elohim im otiyot Elohim pashut ole Gematria Orla. What's Gematria Orla? Let's make calculation. Who's the Siddur? Huh? Is the Rabbi Siddur? All the stickers?
Orla.
Rabbi Siddur?
Orla.
Okay. Can you?
Orla or Orla?
A pen. You have a pencil?
It's with Aleph, Rabbi.
Where's my pencil?
First letter is
I don't have my
Aleph.
pencil.
No, dine.
Pencil, what says?
It's
A pen.
No, I don't want to write pen over here. No, I just wanted to write over here and take a picture. So after. Yeah, with pen? It's fine? Okay. Thank you. Here, take that. Exchange. This is Gaza for
Gorilla.
Trump City.
Trump tough.
איפה אתה, ג'סי? בעולם הזה? בישיבה של מעלה, בישיבה של מטה.
אחד ואחד.
Family
אחד
D.
ושתיים.
Okay. א', Jesse, what's the Gematria of Aleph?
One.
No, Aleph.
26.
א',
1.
111.
Lamed Pei is 80 and 30. What is that? 110. Aleph. 1. Lamed 74.
111.
74.
4. Plus
Hey Yud, 15.
15 plus
Yud, 20. Because
Yud, 20,
Yud Vav
okay.
Dalet. Yud Vav Dalet, 20.
20. Okay.
Mem, 80.
80. כן.
יאללה, let's make חשבון.
הנה, בבקשה.
80 plus 20.
300.
Huh?
100.
All together. Elohim the Yudin. Gematria. Aaron John. Gematria 300. Very good.
סקופל 300.
300, 300.
300.
Very good. It says now, Elohim itself,
90.
86.
Plus 86.
Im otiyot Elohim. It says add also otiyot of Elohim. How many letters we have? Elohim. How many letters? Hamish. So 86 plus 5 letters of Elohim. What'd you get? 91. נכון?
391.
So this is 86 plus 5. We get 91. נכון? So 300 before and 91 now. What'd you get together? Jesse.
391, רבי.
מה קיבלת?
אז אורלה גם כן 391.
צדיק, Jesse. He gets up very early in the morning.
ישיבה
He
של...
still makes it to שיעור תורה. כנגד כולם.
מעודד.
391.
אורלה, כמה גימטריה עין? 70.
70.
אורלה, ריש,
Reis, 200.
200. What you get?
270. Lamed.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, so what you get together? 305.
305.
Ah, so the Elohim he wanted us to calculate without the numerical Elohim, just the letters Elohim. 5 letters basically. So the 300 Elohim, the Yudin, Hey Yud, in the middle instead of Hey Hey or Hey Aleph. And in the Elohim itself is 5 letters. 300 of Elohim Yudin plus 5. What you get together? 305. Gimatria Orla. Ein Resh Lamed Hey 305.
305 is also kesef.
Kesef? No. Maybe in Persian it's kesef, but pul maybe gematria. But not in Hebrew.
Still not 305.
Puli.
Pule.
Pule.
Pule means bullet.
So 300 plus this.
When you open up kesef, laf kaf, pe,
Ah, that's what you mean.
sameh,
Ah.
it becomes 305.
Habibi, to open from Persian's kesef is not so simple.
It's also gematria of se.
Yeah, you're right. So it's 305. Very good. Kavanat Kritut Orla. Now, all this was the gematria of Orla. Orla, it says, has all the judgment, all the dinim on it. You see, it says Elohim in open format, plus the letters of Elohim, gematria Orla. All the judgment is in this Orla. Next. This is Kavanah. It says, when you say bracha, it says Kavanat Berkat Hamila. All this you have to have in mind. When you say bracha, ala mila.
עדיין יש זמן לעשות כוונות.
Habibi, that's why you have to practice it. Ala mila.
Also all the people not giving you the brief over there. Staying inside to see what's going on with the people.
Yeah. Everybody become professor. You know, Ashkenazim, God bless them. Yeah, Meir, you ever been by Ashkenazi Brit, Meir?
They sit down.
А?
They don't know what to stand up.
Это ты когда музеон, ты был когда-то музеон?
They sit down.
Everybody sit down.
Yeah. And
Mazel
everybody
tov,
can see.
mazel tov.
And everybody can see.
Everybody see, nobody pushes,
У нас бухарский просто...
nobody shares germs.
Каждому порезали, хочешь посмотреть, что
Gorski the same thing, Rabbi Gorski.
сколько порезали, что там порезали.
Okay? Now, when you cut, it says next one. No, let's go. יכוון להעביר מידות הדין מהתינוק. Now, when you cut, it says, have in mind that all these dinim should be removed from the child. שהם בית שמות, 2 names of God's name. א' למד, פתאום, ה' י' מ', which is אלוהים of Yudin. You hear? Look. ג'סי, אתה רואה את זה או לא? איפה הסידור שלך?
אתה בכריתת עורלה?
כריתת עורלה. א' למד, and then ה' י' and מ'. What do we get? This is, he said, אלוהים העולים בגימטריה. Again, the same גימטריה, עורלה. אלוהים full. Open it. It's called מילוי. Open format. Plus 5 letters of Elohim. Gematria 305. Gematria Orla. It says, whenever you are cutting it off, you want to sweeten up the judgment with Havaya Adnut. Havaya Adnut, 91. Yud Kevavke, 26. Adnut, 65. 26 and 65. No, you're Persian, you have to know how to count numbers. Again.
I'm already.
Again.
Okay, continue.
Again. Listen, with the hat you wear look like Baba Sali, you know? Now we have to teach you Kabbalah if you're already wearing that hat. So again, Amir John, listen to this. A person has a lot of judgment on his orla. Elohim. How do you just remove it and throw the Elohim to the garbage? That dinim to the garbage? No. It says you have to sweeten up the judgment. You understand what I'm saying? I give you an example. Whenever you're removing the judgment, it's not good. You're supposed to sweeten up the judgment. Why? Look, imagine right now. Imagine. I'm not saying it was supposed to be done, but imagine if there was a way to make a, how do you call this, Zeta? When you are hypnosis. You make hypnosis to all the Hamas people. 50,000 people, you take their power to build the world instead of destroy the world. How much good we could have had in the world. Okay? So this is judgment. They come to destroy, to kill. When you make mituk, you don't destroy. What do? You sweeten up the judgment into favor. To build the world. Imagine 50,000 of them, instead of being dead, will build right now cities in Israel, will build places, businesses, whatever it is, build roads, build factories, build things, instead of bam, and kill everybody like Devonas. Right? That's judgment that just destroys. Mituk adin, you are sweetening up the din that he should be in your favor. He should serve you. Ya'avducha amim, ishtahavu lecha le'umim. Got that? So that's what we do during the Brit Milah. We said all the judgment that is in this Orlah should not just be removed. That's power. Instead of destroying people, destroying this power, convert that power. How do you convert that power? It says, when you say bracha al hamila, hamila, milah 85, hamila 90. Plus the word itself, 91. The kolel it's called. So take God's name, 26, Yud Kei Vav Kei, and take together Ado and then Nai, it's 65. Make cheshbon, 65 plus 26. What you get? 91. So whenever you say the word Amila, what do you have to have in mind? To sweeten up 91, Amila, the dinim that's supposed to be on this child should be removed from the child and convert to good. Okay? Next. After he said the karet, that's the kavanah you have to have in mind when you cut it. After you cut it, you're supposed to tear the skin. If you ever saw this tearing the skin? It's called priya.
Priya or kriya?
Priya.
Yeah.
It's purposely not called kriya. You should know that. I saw in another book, it says that there is the same way there is... No. I saw there is the same way there is 10 sfirot of Ktusha side. The same structure goes for Tum'ah side. It says, and that's what the 10 sfirot that we are asking God to stop from hurting us during Arvit. If you read in Arvit, what do we say? Wow, look, open your Arvit, unbelievable. By the way. What do we say over here? והאסר והגן בעדנו והאסר מעלינו מכת אויב, דבר, חרב, חולי, צרה, רעה, רעב, וירון, ומשחית, ומגפה.
Stay quiet, not loud, right?
How many words did we say over there? Hashem, remove this, and this, and this, and this. Why you specify to tell you those are the names of all the sfirot? And the Kedusha says, Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Yesod. What is the names on the sfirot of the Tum'ah?
Is this 10?
Oyev, Dever, Cherev, Choli, Tzara, Ra'av, Ra'av, Ve'aron. Yaron is being said, Umashchit, destroy, Umagefa, pandemic.
Yeah, say quietly.
Is the last one.
Last one, Magefa. Last one of the Malchut of the Tum'ah side, Magefa Nazavaitza.
Unless if you're Chazan.
So it says, when you do Pri'ah, he says,
You
who is in control, he says, of all this? Who is in control of all this?
Me.
Paro.
Wow.
That's the general klipa on all these 10. You hear?
How?
Bo Paroma.
Where do we learn this?
Meir, you hear or no? Bo Paroma.
How do we learn this?
So it says, take the word Paro. What's the gematria of 10 sfirot? What's the gematria? 10. What is the gematria of 10? Yud. Put in Paro, Yud in the center. What you get the word? Priya. So it says at the time that the Moel is doing that, he's supposed to remove all the Herev, Holi, Tzara, Ra'a, Ve'aron, Mashchit, Magefa.
By putting a U in the para.
And the Paro.
Paro.
At the time that you are, a vaccine, yeah. Right, the spiritual vaccine you're doing to the child.
But Priya means also
Now.
opening up, tearing apart.
Yechaven, yes. tearing. But why don't we say kri'ah?
I guess because of
Because the secret of the par'o with the yud inside becomes peri'ah.
Do you have to read those quietly when you're Chazan?
No, why kawaii? No.
Because you don't want to mention them out loud and announce
No,
it.
you want to mention that you should remove ve'aser ma'alenu.
So Chazan saying regular.
Yeah, why not? Doesn't say
I see
that.
a lot of Chazan.
in other things.
Priya means tearing. But you sometimes we read we're calling it kri'ah. Why we call it pri'ah? From the word par'o with the yud inside it.
There's a word priya in the Hebrew.
Yeah, there is. Yechaven says the Siddur here. Yechaven legalot ha'atara. Whenever you are doing the kri'ah, have in mind the priya. Sorry, yeah. Have in mind to reveal the atara. The atara is the mushroom, the crown.
That's Malchut.
She'i dimayon ot yud, because that's comparable, it says, to the letter yud. Ve'lashlim shem shaddai, beguf hayeled vechaven ki matat. You know that there is a malach in Shamayim. He is in charge of yeshiva shel mata. There is a shiva. Do you know, people don't understand when they say b'yeshiva shel mala, b'yeshiva shel mata. Well, which yeshiva shel mata are we talking about? No, Hashem merachim on us. Whenever you say b'yeshiva shel mala, this is the shiva of Hashem. B'yeshiva shel mata, that's a shiva of matat.
Who's Mata?
Matat is the malach. Matat and Ron. He was the malach, became a malach. He was a beginning and person. His name was Chanoch.
Oh, so that's why Chanoch became a straight angel. Oh.
Right. Chanoch went up to Shamayim, and Arizal explained why. Matat and then Ron.
Right. You don't say it.
Right. It's better not to say. So it says
Oh.
that malach, Matat and then Ron, he is in charge of Gan Eden Tahton.
Which is right.
There's Gan Eden Tahton and there's Gan Eden Elyon.
Which one was Adam Harishon?
Tahton.
Adam Harishon is in which one?
We hope we obviously in the Elyon. We all came from him. So if you're going to Elyon, obviously you came from. He's also from Elyon.
Or is Techton?
Tahton is the lower one for where the goyim are, or whoever person chas v'shalom did mistake with his brit. He never did correction for that. It doesn't reach Gan Eden Elyon. He has to only can reach Gan Eden Tahton. Yeah, that's whenever we say Hamirachem al kol beriotav u'yachur Ruach Hashem tenichena began Eden ha'elyon.
We say that right.
Better
Say
to
hi, Leon.
better. So you're asking for it, ha'elyon.
Nobody says it.
So, listen, I'm telling you what's better to do.
You have to announce this, people.
What am I doing now? On video. Okay? Next. בגוף עד הילד ויכוון כי מתת העולה גימטריה שדי מקבל הילד לחלקו מוציא אל הקליפה חלקם. So it says, have in mind, גימטריה שדי, אל שדי אלי, שדי, זכור גימטריה? 314. מטטרון, what's the גימטריה? ג'סי, מה הגימטריה של מטטרון? תעשה. מתת, כמה יהיה? So let's write it down. Mem 40. Tet 9. Another tet, another 9. Reish 200. Vav 6. Nun 50.
314.
314. Gematria Shaddai.
Wow, what the wrong.
כי העולה בגימת השדיים מקבל הילד לחלקו. It says right now you are receiving to yourself, to the child receives to himself, the share of Shaddai into the child. ומוציא אל הקליפה חלקם. And he also gives sustenance to the klipa. It's very important to always give something to the klipa. You eat food, a little bit מים אחרונים, you take your share, don't bother me. That was Kavanot or Priya. Now, last Kavanot for Metzitza. Whenever the Moel goes with his mouth and he's doing Metzitza,
Sucking the blood.
sucking the
People do it
blood.
also with plastic. It's okay also with plastic.
בסדר, קשה. כשמצץ בפה יכוון כאלוהים גימטריה פה. אלוהים is 86, פה is 85, plus the word itself is 86. ויכוון להמשיך להוציא כוחות עדינים מבפנים. He says now you remove the judgment on top, the skin, right? Was the top. There's another judgment inside. Where is that? That's the blood that the child has on the inside of the area of the boot. You cut the skin, over here there is blood. People say, he's bleeding. It's good that he's bleeding. If he's not bleeding, then you should worry. If he's bleeding, it's a good sign. The body makes up for the cut.
Any part of the body you're gonna cut is gonna bleed.
Nachon.
Where's that blood again?
People get scared. Rabbi, there's so much blood. It's supposed to be blood. It's supposed to bleed.
Where's that coming in? Where's the blood coming in?
So under the skin over here, you pull the skin on top, you cut. The skin falls down over here, and he has blood underneath that. And between the skin and the flesh, there's blood there.
Oh, there's blood there?
Right. That blood, when you put your mouth, you vacuum it, you're supposed to pull that blood out. Says the result, this blood that is under that skin is the dinim pnimiim, the inside dinim of the child.
So if it's
Those
there,
dinim, when you suck, you have to remove out of the child.
you have to clean it because otherwise it's also going to get infected if it stays
Yeah.
there. But you also have to put like wine in it, no?
You see, it says koach hadinim mi bifnim.
I thought you also put like red wine in it.
Oh, in the mouth.
So red wine in your mouth, then you suck it together with the
Exactly.
blood.
According to Mkubalim, yes. You're supposed to pull out the blood, the dinim,
So dinim
with the
is dinim.
dinim in your mouth, which is the red wine.
רד ויין, אתה לא שותה את זה, לא?
שהם בעצם, הוא לא שותה, מה פתאום שותה?
לא, לא.
In your mouth.
את היין שאתה לוקח.
In your mouth. No, don't swallow it. Yeah.
And what do? You spit it somewhere?
All done. שהם בית שמות א' למד, and then it says, the dinim that are inside, there are two shemot, two names, which is Elokim with the yud inside. Elokim וכוון למתקם על ידי שם הוויה ועדנות. So the same kavanah we had earlier, when you cut off the orla, which is to sweeten up the judgment, not to destroy the judgment.
That's why we're doing שני חורי חורי.
Sweeten up, yeah.
להמתיק את הקלה, דינים.
ולכן מוצצים ביין אדום. Says the Arir, that's how you have to do it with yain adom. What is adom? Red wine.
But you're not drinking, you just...
Rabbi, you're interrupting a lot. Let's finish this off. שהוא מידת הדין, כי אין הדין מתמתק, אלא בשורשו. Because you can only sweeten up the judgment by the root of the judgment. ועל ידי שהוא מוצץ את הדם בפה, הוא מוציאו עם היין. That's how you take the wine into your mouth, putting it on the child's Brit. You have dinim in your mouth. Only with the dinim you're able to pull out the dinim, which is the blood that is under the skin of the baby. No. It's all symbolic. The act is all symbolic. The rest God does. The Moed is not going to suck all the blood of the baby. Eh? It's a symbolic thing. ומוציאו עם היין. אז יוצאת מידת הדין הקשה. He says, then the hard deen is coming out from the inside of the child. The child will be less judgmental.
Less judgmental.
You hear this?
So you have to take the
Dinim
wine,
pnimiim, he
chill
takes
on
away.
him.
He's sweetening it up to those powers that you should have judged people. He'll be using it for positive things. You put good Yud Kevavke on him with Adnut. 91. ועל ידי כוונה זו, אז בלי ספק יישאר ממותק שם שדי, כאמור על ידי שם הוויה אדנות. It says on that child always the name of Hashem. אל שדי אלי קבץ נדחי ידידיי. Remember that song or no?
Yeah.
That says, how do you rest making Shem Shaddai on your child always? יישאר ממותג שם שדי, כאמור על ידי שם הוויה אדנות, הנרמזים במילת, בתיבת המילה, 90. With the word itself, 91. י' כו' 26. אדו, and then I, 65. 26, 65, 91. Oh, this time we finished the Kavanot that are written in Siddur. Baruch Hashem. Next one. אשרי המוהל, listen to this word רבותיי, שמכוון לזה. Praiseworthy the moel that is having this כוונה. ושמעתי ממורי, and I heard from my teacher, Arizal, שהמוהל תינוק וזאת הכוונה, a person that gets the moel that does this כוונה, ישמור בריתו לעולם, will be a child that will be easy for him to protect his breed forever. ויגדל הילד לתורה, and there is a big remedy, he says, for that. Big chances that that child is going to end up for Torah, מעשים טובים, is going to be a good person, ויזכה להיות מורה הוראות בישראל, is going to teach halachot to עם ישראל. Do you hear this or no?
Your moed was good then.
No, Rabotai,
Who was your moed?
I don't know who's my moed. It wasn't Bukhara. Now listen to this. Dushanbe. I mean, back in the day.
Same thing.
Now, Rabotai, listen to this. Va'omar lach bedamai chai. So he says over here, you see, in page 855.
That's Dushadai.
Bedamai Hayi. Who's going to be the sandak? You? Oh, his brother. So,
Is your nephew?
who's going to say the brachot?
I think it's him. I don't know.
You call it a Brit, a Geffen. Who's going to say the rabbi?
We're gonna arrange. Don't worry.
Huh? Chagai, shut the frigish. Chagai is going to sell it off. Auction off.
Your nephew? Your nephew?
David?
A relative.
Brother.
Nephew's brother, nephew. Now listen to this. No, Rabbi said there's 2 minutes left. Yaakov, few minutes left. ואומר לך בדמי חיי נותן יין באצבעו בפי התינוק. וכן בפעם השנייה כשחוזר לומר ואומר לך בדמי חיי. How many times he says the Moed is supposed to put in the child's mouth the wine? 2 times. ואומר לך בדמי חיי. With that blood you should leave. Second time, ואומר לך בדמי חיי. With that blood you will leave.
Which blood you talking?
Which blood we're talking about?
Blood.
So whenever the Jewish people came out of Egypt, our parasha. Wow, it's also on the parasha. The Shabbat, they did the Brit.
Oh, blood of Brit Milah, blood of
The Korban
Korban
Pesach. It says that 2 rivers of blood was going in Egypt from so much Brit Milah that people used to do. And the Korban Pesach, they shechted all this. They said there was a river of blood.
How could it be a river?
River.
Few blood drops.
And a river on the men's side. And that 2 rivers got together, mixed. And God said, with this blood you remain alive. With this blood you remain alive. With the zechut of the blood of the Brit Milah and the zechut of the blood of the Korban Pesach.
What does God say this?
Here, that pasuk.
No, is it a pasuk?
Yes.
Which
Va'amar
parsha?
b'damai hayy, yeah.
Which
I have to
parsha?
check for you which parsha. It says, and then, ונאמר זכר לעולם בריתו, דבר ציווה ל1000 דור, אשר כרת את אברהם שבועתו לישחק. והיה מידע ליעקב לחוק לישראל ברית עולם. הודו לאדוני כי טוב, כי לעולם חסדו. Then you said the name, זה הקטן, אלוהים מגדלהו. כשם שנכנס לברית, כך ייכנס לתורה, אל המצוות, אל החופה, ולמעשים טובים. כן יהי רצון, ונאמר אמן.
Everything the father can say?
Huh?
All the brachot the
Yes,
father can say.
yes.
Meaning the Mohed doesn't have to, but he could.
No, oh, the Brit you have to. The
Only
Brit
Brit.
Milah, the Moed have to do.
Only, that's it.
Yeah.
But the rest,
The rest the father could do, yeah. And then it says during the problem time, when Am Yisrael are under stress, we should say after the cut, 13 midot arachamim. Vayavor Adonai al
Every time they say this,
panav,
no?
vayikra.
We say that.
So whenever you're in the stressful situation, Am Yisrael,
Almost
like
all
there
the
was
time
a
they say.
war right now. I don't know if you finished with all the wars in Israel or no.
no,
I'm not
yet.
updated.
Not yet. Still
Huh?
soldier. Yesterday, another soldier died.
Ceasefire.
Another soldier died yesterday. There
Shem
are still-
Yerachem. So you see, this
there
is
are still
a
happening.
stressful moment to Am Yisrael. Am Yisrael are under pressure. In that moment, he said you have to ask Hashem for mercies. 13 midot arachamim. At the time of the Brit Milah, Kadosh Baruch Hu said, "I promise you, I will have mercy on Am Yisrael." And that's the time to do that. Okay, that's Rabotai. What's this? I have few more things I wanted to tell you. Give me on my phone. I'll show you. Stop recording. Yeah.